You don't think that it could happen to you. You don't believe it's going to happen to you until it's happened.
Billie didn't want to talk today because every time she mentions his name, she breaks down. She'll get upset. Everything will come out. Everything that she's stored in there will just burst out. We was just talking and Billie turned around to me and just out of the blue just said, "What do you think your survival chances are?" So that sort of hit home on me. In the 2.5 years we've been together, there's been a week where we've been apart.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Every
See him
day.
every day.
Because I found it hard to believe I was going to be a father anyway. And now we're in this.
10 weeks early.
10 weeks early.
I didn't know much about preeclampsia. I didn't know what caused it, if you could get rid of it, or you know how it affected the baby. I just knew it was dangerous.
Preeclampsia is a condition that affects pregnant women, and initially the first symptoms really are high blood pressure. They get very, very puffy, and also they'll probably start to produce a bit of protein in their urine. It can cause swelling on the brain, in which case you may go on to develop a potentially lethal problem called eclampsia. Then the only way to cure it is to deliver the baby in placenta.
You want to come in, Ryan? Take your seat.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He seems a bit fed up. He's been knocked out at 30 weeks, but other than that, he's...
Go, baby, bye. Is he all right?
Doesn't need help breathing.
We've given him stuff to help his lungs because he's born early, yeah?
Yeah,
In a moment, I'm going to take him round to the intensive care unit, okay?
Ryan, do you want to have a quick look? There's your son.
He's up moving.
Look at his hair.
You don't think that it could happen to you. You don't believe it's going to happen to you until it's happened. You don't, because that's not normality.
Tired.
Mm-hmm.
Go to sleep.
Overall, he'd been in hospital for a long time, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Until he's due. When was your due date?
21st of
There you
October.
are. The beginning bit is where we do the intensive care.
Yeah.
That's the serious bit, yeah? Do x-rays, scan his brain, watch his kidneys, do all these things. But I do expect him to be fine. It's not just a chance he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah? They're nearly all fine, I think. Have you chosen a name yet?
Cody.
C-O-D-Y.
I was on a work placement. The day that I told them I was pregnant, they offered me a job.
You alright? Not pain?
No, I'm all right for now.
You rang me and I says, can you ring me back 'cause I'm eating?
So I was
No,
there.
Then she rang me back 10 minutes later and I actually had a little bit of a go at her saying, I'm eating my food, will you leave me alone?
Yeah.
So, you know, when I actually rang and says, what's up? And she was crying down the phone to me. So I felt bad.
Yeah.
I knew that she sort of wanted to keep it, and she knew that I wanted to, but none of us had the sort of like guts to say to each other, oh, I want to keep it.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, were actually wanting us to get rid. There were quite a few people that did. He's been here a lot longer before he comes out. All right.
first cuddle. Oh my gosh. Today's my birthday. And I've held him for the first time. So that's the best thing ever. Yeah. It's gorgeous. So calm.
Right.
Ever to go back.
It's got to get back on there and settled again. People do get different impressions from young people, and it's like, oh, you're 16, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, but they don't know us.
Yeah.
You can't judge you can't judge a book by its cover.
You go there and there's so much going on, and you know that you're so overwhelmed by being happy, and then as soon as you walk out the door, it's totally it's just gone. You do feel really guilty for leaving him there, but we don't have a choice. You know, if it was up to me, I'd come home today without machines, but it just can't happen. You come outside and there's someone there carrying their baby, taking them home.
It's like the world's against you.
Right.
I get up in the morning and the hours seem to be so much longer, but when we're there, it's like so quick. So, even though we're there like all through the day, it still feels like we're missing out on a lot because he's not with us every minute a day, and that's what normal parenthood is.
It's gonna wait me now.
Haven't we? We've got a dirty nappy, I'll do it. Yeah, we bath him and we change him and we're dressing him ourselves and we're doing everything like that, but we don't get to bring him home and have him in our environment and have him at our home. How low is it?
18.
It's going low.
The misconception that a lot of people have about premature babies, they just weigh a lot less. They don't realise the difficulty that these babies have with all their organs, you know, not just their lungs and their weight, but their gut, their hearts, everything is so much more underformed.
Billie didn't want to talk today because every time she mentions his name, she breaks down. She'll get upset. Everything will come out. Everything that she's stored in there will just burst out. We come in and we said to them, he doesn't seem himself. We could hear him wheezing a bit. We actually noticed it every time we touched him, moved the blanket, lifted him, or tried to wash him, or even just the slightest bit of noise, not a loud noise, he'd cry. They've x-rayed his lungs and they found quite a severe chest infection. They've immediately reacted with antibiotics and he's been on them for 5 days and they only should be on them for 2 to 3. Well, one day we come in and they actually had to use a face mask, which is like a resuscitator, where they hand pump it. They had to use that on him.
You still got him?
Billie's not coped that well. I mean, she's not eating properly. She's sort of down in dumps all the time. She don't want to do anything. All she wants to do is come here. All she goes on about is him, which it might sound bad, but that's 24/7. There's not any, I mean, everybody needs a bit of a time to escape, an hour to forget it. Not forget him, but forget the whole situation. And she just does not let herself do that. We're here all day, and I go in there for her. We was just talking, and Billie turned around to me and just out of the blue just said, "What do you think his survival chances are?" So that sort of hit home on me, thinking, why are you thinking that? Because to me, he's 100%. I think he's going to be fine. I really do. Honestly believe there's going to be nothing wrong with him. And we're going to look back and give him a good kicking when he's a bit older. But tell him, you know, teach him a lesson. But she turned around to me and said that, and it was a bit of a shock. And I asked her what she meant, and Billie said, I don't think he's going to be right. I think everything's going to be wrong with him.
What's wrong with you? I'm having a nasty dream.
A clever boy. Oh, yeah.
Hello.